Former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak, an army general, former head of the armed services, and welcome back to our program. And it's really good that we have you because clearly we want to understand from your unique perspective what the next days are going to look like. What is the objective for a military incursion or this military response to Hamas in Gaza?
It was the most severe blow that Israel got all along its existence, a major failure of intelligence, of operation, up to the top political leadership. And we now have, first of all, to make sure that Hamas will suffer the proper blow that it has to get in order that repeating such an event will be impossible. And it cannot be done without certain risk of widening the circle to the north as well, to Hezbollah in the north, or to some dormant cells within Judea and Samaria. All could happen. You cannot predict it. It's the details of any plan will be decided by details that are not for discussion over the TV. Israel is determined to make sure that Hamas will be held accountable to this barbarian, murderous attack.
Ehud Barak, what about the hostages? How does that, can you do that simultaneously? Does one have to happen first? What is that strategy? It's
a very sensitive issue. Of course, it puts certain constraint on the considerations, but I think that it won't be clever to share these nuances between me and you on TV, because we are not the only ones to listen to it, and I don't think that it could be an issue for discussion. So let me ask you what is constraint, but we will have to manage.
So let me ask you then, how likely is it that the hostages survive? What do you think is the reason for taking so many hostages? What is the strategic reason by Hamas for doing that? What do they want from you?
No, it's unprecedented amount of people that their success went much beyond their expectations, I believe. And I think that the objective, of course, is to get all their prisoners, which are probably 10,000 of them in Israeli prisoners, to be freed. And they will try to navigate it toward its end. It's not clear how it will end.
So if it was you, and you know that Israel has entered these very one-sided or lopsided hostage exchanges, for one Gilad Shalit, there were 1,100 or so Palestinians released. These are many, many more by a huge factor. Would you release all the prisoners in return for these?
Look, I think, first of all, that probably 1/3 of them has also a foreign kind of passport. Some of them are really genuine foreigners, like some workers from Thailand. Other has American or British or other European or other nations' passport. I assume that they will be ready to release them under certain terms. But even then, they will have enough hostages to negotiate very toughly for the release of all their people. Mm-hmm. And I really, genuinely, I don't think that it will be clever for me.
Okay, all right, I get it.
To discuss with you the tactics.